Hey guys, this is the video following on from the last one. If you haven't seen that, that is part 1. This is part 2 of the recent training block I did in preparation for the Manx International, the Isle of Man stage race that's happening in around about 16 days or just over 2 weeks. Hope you enjoy it. Please like this video and subscribe, and let's go. Hello! Part 2 of the mega vlog. I am on top of the Black Mountains with my bike, obviously, hence the get up. I'm wearing skin suit. I've even got super fast socks on for this test today, and I've got the deep aero wheels, but they're aero but they're not light. So just finished my mock hill climb. Good, really good. Well, I say really good. I tried to, because this climb is like 6.5 kilometers long, which is basically the same as what we'll be riding on the Isle of Man. It is a constant gradient, whereas the one that we're going to be doing in the race has got like a bit of a downhill pitch to it, where you get up to like 30 mile an hour. So it's a bit like Haytor down in the south of England. But what I've done is I did 5 minutes, like basically above the pace I would be sustaining for the whole climb. It was something like 405 watts. Then I came down for 1 minute to like, excuse me, to simulate like that period of the climb where we're going to be picking up speed. I won't be pressing on as much. I came down to like 280 watts, and then the last section, then I like basically emptied the tank until I got to the top. But in total it was like 14 minutes, which again is going to be the same type of effort. Really good sensations. Like the best thing about it now is that because I'm still 60 kilos, I can probably, if I lose like 1 kilo, then that's a bonus as well. But the power average was like that's how I wish I was. Like, so basically I normalized like 385, 390, which is bang on. That's what I want to do. Basically, I think my PB for 14 minutes is like 390, so we're there or thereabouts, which I'm happy about. But that's this morning session done. It's literally like a 45-minute ride. Time to go home, get some fuel in me, recover. We're going to go out again this afternoon. We're going to do part 2 or stage 3. Stage 3. The last part of the prep to do today, or at least the last part of this kind of mock race. I don't want to call it a mock race because like it sounds like we're in school and we're doing an exam or something. So have you got any ideas? What can we call it? But yeah, today's the last day, today's the last session, because the race in the Isle of Man will be 3 days. So I went out last night and I did a couple of laps at Buryport Harbour, which has similar profile, which allows me to kind of go well over threshold and then like literally freewheel, recover in places, and then ride at a fairly hard place in other places. So it kind of gives me the best of both worlds. It was a perfect ride, although it was real hot yesterday, and yeah, I was like, you know when you get like come back from a hot ride and you get like a bit of the shivers, and like, you know, you can tell that, you know, you've not drunk enough, or just like, because I was actually going some as well, like I was pretty cooked. But anyway, this is the last ride today, and it's going to be in the mountains of Betus Mountain range. We're not going to be doing 4 hours or 4.5 hours like the race will probably do. It matters more though that I do correct efforts today to simulate the fatigue we'll actually have in the race. Like I said, I've got some fatigue now from the last 2 or 3 days, and of course the big block last week I've not fully recovered from, so we're kind of really building on something now at the minute. Weighed in at 59.7 kilos this morning, which is obviously an all-time low of this prep. Still feeling good. So we are fine to consume carbohydrate today. It's like quite a big route. To be fair, I've not limited my carbohydrate at all the last few days. So this is what I'm having. I've got one of these, really nice. In fact, I got two of those. I don't know why I said one of these, and two of the Cliff Block shot things. Alright, we're gonna knock this on the head. So I've done 2 laps of the circuit that I wanted to do, which involves this big climb behind me. It's like 20 minutes in length. First time up it, I was sat kind of bang on threshold, which is like 355 watts. So just shy of 6 watts per kilo. Or in fact, it is 6 watts per kilo now that we're under 60 kilos. But like the loop round isn't exactly ideal because I've got to go over some other climbs as well. So it takes like quite a bit out of me before I come back around the loop. But that's good because it kind of simulates the race. Like if there's attacks going, I'm going to try and follow stuff and, you know, surf the wheels. But I've just come up the second time. I decided to attack it a different way. So I decided to do some like under threshold and then over threshold sections, particularly on the steeper sections of Scotch Pine. For those of you that know the climb, there's like a cattle grid and it goes really steep around the corner for like maybe 3 or 4 minutes. So going over, coming under and whatnot. I'm working on the basis that if I feel good now and I'm capable of doing one more, which I am, I'm capable of doing another one at 6 watts per kilo or 350 odd watts. Where does it put me? Like, will it actually benefit me to do another one? Tomorrow I was planning, well I am planning on doing a 30-mile TT, which is going to be all at threshold. So if I do a load of threshold today, like an hour and a bit of threshold, plus an hour threshold tomorrow, where's that going to put me? So just coming up, I was just rolling along the top of this climb here and I was just thinking, would that be benefit? Like if I did this 3-day block of this mock race and then did that tomorrow, would that be like, would I be in too much of a hole? Probably not, but I'm going to err on the side of caution, going on the basis, and this is why I've decided to pick up the camera at the top of the climb and not at home, because this is what's going through my head now. But if you've ever been in a situation, like I'm in a situation now where I could like be the big man and go like, oh, I'll do another one and I'll do, you know, 360 watts again, or I could crack, and like where would that put me? So I'm gonna err on the side of caution. I'm satisfied with the session, if that makes sense. Like I'm satisfied with my legs, I'm satisfied with where I'm at, I'm satisfied with the fact that I was able to do like 400 watts for 15 minutes yesterday. Like that is me at hill climb shape, but we're in July, so we're like 2 months away from where I would be. So I'm at the moment, like on paper, I'm in better shape than I was this time. I'm in better shape than I've ever been technically at a 15-minute effort, or at least I will be in 2 weeks' time on the day of the race. Another thing I have to think about as well is that even though I'm doing this ride today, which simulates the road race the day after, I'm not actually doing it in a way, this is going to be really geeky and boring, but I'm not actually doing it correctly. So on the day of that hill climb on the Isle of Man, on the Saturday morning when I do the hill climb, as Anthony said the other day, I'm going to be going into it like a boxer. Like I'm going to be at lean weight, I'm going to be at the bare minimum I need to be. I'll eat the bare minimum to get me to do 400 watts for 15 minutes. Or 410 watts if I can manage it, but you know, you see on the day. But if that's the case, then straight after that hill climb at like 11 AM, where we have like over 24 hours into the race the next day, which would be this ride I'm doing right now, I could have pizza, I could have a burger, and I would just be I would probably have a completely different sensations. I would probably have completely different sensations in that road race than I will have today. Oh, it's raining. This is another reason why I shouldn't be out in the rain, because if I get cold, I will die of hypothermia. And that is no joke. Like, I've got no other kit with me. I'm gonna die of hypothermia. I've got zero fat on me. I'm not even lying. I will have to do full Bear Grylls, kill a sheep, and hide in its wool. In fact, there's one over there. It's starting to run away now. That's probably why. But before I go, check out this view. They've ruined it because they've put these stupid, great big windmills up here. But yeah, it's Ammanford down there, guys. That's the way I've come up. The Black Mountains where we were yesterday morning are kind of over there. And down this way is like Swansea. So that's the way we're headed right now. So thanks for watching. It's been a massive video. I'm sorry it's taken up so much of your day. But if you got any kind of information out of it at all, then I'm pleased with myself for creating something that maybe you learned something from. If not, then it's just something I can look back on and go, yeah, well, you failed, like, you suck. Alright, thanks guys, love y'all, see you soon.